Does your aim look like this? Do you want your aim to look like this? Well, don't worry, because today I am giving you a guide on how to improve your aim in the finals and get good. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am the best player in the world, but I do think that I'm better than a majority of the finals player base. And you clicked on this video because your aim sucks or you want to improve your aim. So these are the things that I did to help improve my aim and make me a better player. One of the most important things to do if you are unsure about your aim is to find your perfect sensitivity. Maybe your sensitivity is too low. Maybe your sensitivity is too high. The best way that I found to do this is to go into the finals and then go into the practice range. Once in there, spend some time flicking around on different objects. This could be on the dummies or just picking a random spot on the map that stands out. It's also a good rule of thumb to change your sensitivity to something that you're not used to. This provides kind of a clean slate when starting this experiment. Also, practice real life scenarios. Flick to a dummy and shoot for a bit, then switch to another target mid-spray. If you notice that you're over-aiming, you can lower your sensitivity, and if you're under-aiming, you can increase your sensitivity until you find that perfect middle ground where you're aiming and hitting all your shots. I would also personally recommend playing on something like 1600 DPI if you have the option. It is a personal preference, but I find myself to be more consistent and fluid on 1600 rather than 800 DPI. The next thing that you can do is establish a warm-up routine. Do not just instantly queue into World Tour or a ranked game and wonder why you're playing bad. It's because you're not warm yet. Warming up can mean a number of things, and there is not a one-size-fits-all routine for everybody. There is aim training like Kovacs and Aim Labs, which I will dive deeper into later in the video, that will help you practice certain scenarios that will arise in-game. There's also an in-game practice range, team deathmatch, and other quick play modes, and even stretching out your body is a lot more beneficial than you think. If you're unemployed and wake up and just hop on the finals, it's probably best to do a little stretchy stretch before you hop onto the game. I would recommend picking what you think will work best for you and do it for 10 to 15 minutes before you play, adjusting your routine based on your needs. Now, diving into aim training, if you're really serious about mastering your aim, I would highly recommend something like Aim Labs or Kovacs. There are pros and cons to both, but I highly recommend Kovacs over Aim Labs. Kovacs has a lot of scenarios built specifically for the finals. There are things like jump pad tracking, under tracking, light dash tracking, and zipline tracking. Aim Labs has some similar scenarios, but they're either built for different games like Apex or just lack the same fundamentals as the finals. In Kovacs and Aim Labs, you can customize your settings to be one-to-one with the finals. Just go into playlists and look up the finals, and you can see tons of different playlists and scenarios built just for the finals. If you're a serious player looking to push high ranks like Diamond and Ruby, I would recommend Aim Labs or Kovacs for about 15 to 20 minutes before you hop into the quick play modes, and then playing a few games of that before you go and hop into your rank to make sure you're fully warmed up and ready to go. Another thing that is very important and overlooked is your recoil control. I don't need to go super in depth with this, but you really need to understand the weapon you're using and how it behaves. A really simple way to do this is simply going into the practice range and seeing what the recoil pattern on a certain weapon looks like. From there, you can adjust and practice countering the recoil. You don't need to be fancy. If the bullets go to the right, move your mouse to the left. If the bullets go up, move your mouse down. It's simple. It's kind of ingrained into my muscle memory, but I know that the SCAR shoots like 4 bullets up, and then it goes like 7 this way, and then it's up again. So once you get that ingrained into your muscle memory, you don't have to go into the practice range. You'll just control the recoil instantly. Another important factor is to just use the weapon that you're trying to improve with. Aim trainers and warm-up routines are great, but you will never improve if you don't actually use that weapon. Don't switch weapons every round or every death. Instead, continue playing with whatever weapon you're trying to improve with and notice what you're doing wrong. If your recoil is off, go practice recoil. Are you shooting from too far away? Are you playing too close? Your aim is going to suffer if you don't know how to correctly use the weapon. Don't always take close range gunfights with the pike. Don't always take long-range engagements with the XP or the M11. And my last tip for you is trying some different peripherals. Different peripherals can be a game changer. If you're using an anime titty mouse pad and a Logitech fish mouse, It might be time to upgrade. Look around and see what other people are using, like YouTubers and streamers. Some of these might fit your style the best. Some people use a really smooth glass mouse pad and others use soft control pads. Some people might prefer a heavier mouse and some people may prefer a 20-gram ultra lightweight mouse with holes in it for extra aerodynamics. Websites like Elo Shapes allow you to put in your hand measurements along with things like your preferred grip to really narrow down what mouse might be the best for you. This can take a little bit of research, but having solid peripherals that best suit you can really help you improve your aim. But that's all I got for today. These are the things that I use to help me improve my aim. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments so other people can get some help. Or if you have any questions, leave those in the comments and someone might be around to answer them. Other than that, thank you for coming to the video. I stream on Twitch at Louis Bullen. Have a good one.